Okay, I just got back from the park and I need to ice both of my knees and you will see why. But I wanted to explain why this little bit of footage that you're about to see is so important to me. A couple of years ago, I went to Delhi Skate Park and I tried a trick and it didn't go very well. I kept telling myself I have to go back, I gotta try to get that trick, and I never did. So when I went today, I was skating around and I wasn't really planning on doing anything, but I saw that same ledge and I thought, if nothing else, I have to try that trick again. I gotta try to get it this time. And I ended up getting hurt the exact same way I did last time. So that was crazy, but you'll see what happens. I just wanted to explain why this little bit of footage is so important to me. So enjoy.
So, today we have 3 different grilled cheeses that we're gonna try, 3 different vegan cheeses. There's a whole bunch of different cheese, but we just wanted to go with cheddar, and the only ones that we could find that were just standard cheddar were Violife, Dea, and a place called what is it, like Parmela Creamery, something creamery, aged nut cheese. I am vegan.
Wow.
Ethan is not, so.
That's what I was gonna say. That was the one thing you hit it on the head.
Yeah.
I am, if you didn't know, I am not vegan. Amber is vegan. So that's what we wanted to try today. The grilled cheese, 3 different kinds of vegan cheese, like Amber said. I'm gonna decide what I think is the closest to a grilled cheese. I'm gonna go with the more crispy side here. Wow.
I used 2 pieces of cheese on each of them just because it helps melt better.
If you just handed me this wonderful wedge of a grilled cheese sandwich, I don't think I could tell that this is not dairy cheese.
Most vegan cheese does not stretch like that.
It tastes like it should. That tastes like a very standard grilled cheese to me. That tastes very normal. Got some water here, just to you know. Sandwich number 2.
Right.
Sandwich number 2. Okay. Mmm.
Okay, it doesn't quite have the same stretchiness.
Wow. I won't talk with my mouth full. Right away, much more cheesy than this one. This one has a more distinct cheesy flavor.
That's the thing about vegan cheese. It's creamy, it's not really stringy.
Mm.
Which one do you like better?
So far, I like this one better because the flavor was more distinct.
I like how you've eaten like a couple bites out of each of them and I just demolished mine.
So now we're gonna move on to the last one.
Uh-huh.
Also looking fine. Now, I was never really a fan of grilled cheese and tomato soup. I never really did that. Did you do that?
No, my mom would make tuna fish sandwiches and tomato
And
soup.
tomato soup. Weird.
I love grilled cheese.
Tough game. Number 3 also had a good cheesy flavor to me. It seemed like this one also seemed like it was pretty creamy. I'll come back for you. Initially, trying all 3 of them, they taste like they taste like grilled cheese. Nothing tasted weird. Nothing tasted like really overly planty, because some vegan stuff does. With that being said, my favorite one was the last one. My second favorite was the middle one. And my third favorite was the first one we tried. The reason for that is because the first one was fine. It tasted creamy, it tasted like a grilled cheese. The second one had a more distinct flavor. It had more of a cheesy flavor. And I think I know which one it is. But the third one had a better cheesy flavor initially. So like right when I took a bite, I was like, this has just a slightly different cheesy flavor. So this one I liked the most. But they were all good. But I'm gonna say this last one was the best, and then work my way back.
Is it
This
wrong
one
to
was
say
just
that
kind of
surprises me? And also that my opinions are exactly opposite of yours.
Really? You like this one best?
That's my favorite. Yeah, like that is cool. When you pulled this one apart,
They probably can't see that, but
probably not.
Tried.
When you pulled the last one apart, it just kind of like, I almost thought when I started to pull this one apart that the whole cheese piece would just plop right out of it.
I only thought I knew one.
Okay, which one was that?
This one I think is Deo.
Because that's the only one you've had before.
Right.
Number 3, the one you liked the least was BioLife.
Okay.
This is my favorite. My favorite thing about BioLife is that you can eat it by itself really well. Like it doesn't have to be melted. All right, number 2, Carmela Creamery.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think you're confused.
No, it is. And I can prove it because this one is round. This is cashew milk based, which most of them are coconut milk based, so that's interesting. It's also a cultured cheese, kind of like Miyoko's cheese. So it's like 30-day cultured, a lot more like cheese, which is why it has that like cheesy flavor. The thing about this one is, it smells horrible. It smells like stinky feet.
Most cheese smells like feet if you think about it.
Yeah, and then the man who has been in the game from the get-go, from before I was a vegan, Dea, one of the classic cheeses. I feel like their cheddar one does have a pretty strong cheddar flavor. I don't know how.
And they're circles.
And they're circles, yeah.
I totally thought this was Deo because I almost recognized it. I liked it. I liked it best.
It's actually pretty good as a slice.
Finishing my sandwich. Thank you. Well, thank you, Amber. Thank you for enlightening me on a couple of new vegan cheeses. But they all worked well as a grilled cheese, so that was cool. I am a little bit used to some vegan alternative stuff, but I'm not vegan, so I feel like I have a pretty good say on what matches and what compares to vegan and non-vegan stuff. So thank you again, Amber, and thank you so much for watching. Make sure to hit that bell, and I will see you guys next time.